Hey, so you're thinking about moving to Birmingham, Alabama. Well, my YouTube channel, Living in Birmingham, Alabama, is going to tell you all about that. My name is Jonathan Averett. Let's get started.
All right, so let's dive right in. So let's start with downtown Birmingham area. So if you're going to be working downtown, there's a lot of options as far as condos and things like that. Of course, we don't have any houses in downtown, but everything is in walking distance. And this square right here, this is kind of like a downtown business district, right? We have Shipped is there, FedEx. That's actually a print and ship office. That's what I was talking about. Birmingham Civil Rights Institute's there. Back over here, you can see we've got a couple car dealerships. Alabama Power is down there. Social Security, a lot of just city halls over there, the municipal court. There's the Jefferson County Corrections Office. Hotels, some restaurants throughout the area. So if you're a lot of destination stuff downtown too. McWayne Science Center. So if you have kids, that's really a super cool place to go, especially during the winter. You get your kids there. There's like 3 or 4 floors. I have kids up to 10 now, and the 10-year-olds kind of grown out. They have some adult stuff there for the kids. Adult stuff for the kids. They have some stuff for older kids, but the young kids just go nuts over that stuff. So it's a really cool place to go. And if we zoom, there's some parks down there. There's a really historic, a lot of history in downtown. Not in downtown, a lot of history in Birmingham, just in general. If you come right here across Interstate 20, lots of cool things over here too, right? The BJCC is there, so concerts, ballet, musicals, things like that. It's really a nice place. They've done a lot of renovation there over the past few years. So if you like going to see inside stuff like that, a lot of they have like a Christmas show every year, home and garden, like the monster trucks comes there, rodeo stuff like that. It's really just a cool place to keep on your radar of things to do. If you like golf and you don't want to go out and walk up and down the links, we have a Top Golf here in Birmingham, right? This is relatively new also. Really cool place. Go in there, eat in there, have functions with the family, birthday parties and things like that. Really cool place to go. And right here in this square right here is Protective Stadium, and this is a brand new football stadium. I mean, whenever I say brand new, I mean brand new. They just started this season. UAB Blazers play there. I think soccer is going to play there. We have a professional soccer team here in Birmingham, so brand spanking new place. I haven't even been there yet, but it's brand new. It takes up that whole area right there, right by the interstate. And at night, these underneath here, these they have lights, neon lights that light up. Really cool thing. If you're ever down here at night, you can see as you're driving through Birmingham right here. But a really cool thing to do. And then back on this side over here, past the Birmingham Civil Rights, the McWayne Center there. Let's go back on this side. So let's get out of the downtown area right now. Let's come across the tracks right here. And you will see they have a train station right up here. And right here, though, is the railroad park. And this is really a cool park because you can like come bring your dogs, have like a small lake there. Can't do any fishing or anything, but there's always something going on down here. Always something going on. Really nice riding trails all the way around the park there for your dog or your kids. For like getting out rollerblading, doing things like that. They have concerts and stuff down here. I think they might have a small amphitheater. I'm not sure. I know they have a place right there where you can go in and like eat. They have food trucks all the time down here. And then right across the road is Regents Field. The Birmingham Barons play there. Really nice place. Newer facilities, skyboxes, but they have a place where you can sit. They have an outfield. And, if you go to the outfield, they have like a picnic area. They have a couple picnic tables. You can actually sit out there with the kids. So if you have a bunch of small kids, you don't actually have to take them and sit in the seats, right? You can actually go out there and kind of hang out on the grass. Really cool place. Really cool place. And of course, we've crossed the tracks here in the downtown. This is getting back towards UAB, University of Alabama in Birmingham. Lots of places to eat down here and just things like that. It's all in walking distance, as you can see. UAB Hospital starts right here. Let's back out a little bit. UAB is really, really huge. It takes up like all of this right here. This is all these blocks here, pretty much just UAB, all the way back up to here, really. right here. That's all UAB. Huge. Matter of fact, it's the number one employer in the state of Alabama. They nobody else employs more people than the University of Alabama, Birmingham. So if you're going to live downtown, you're going to see a lot of that downtown. UAB is like downtown. We're going to go all the way back up here to the top of the hill. And if you start down here, it's almost like a valley. You drive up a long hill until you get all the way to the street right here is the top of the hill. And that's kind of where UAB ends right there. And they still have storage areas around these areas out here, but pretty much it ends right there. And there's a hill right here. You can get condos down here, but once you get up here, you start to get into a little bit more of the housing area, especially out here, UAB Highlands. Once you get up here on this side, you can get in some older homes. These are nicer places out here also. A lot of student housing still out here. These are actually apartments. Oh gosh, I almost landed right in an apartment complex there. Smaller homes and a lot of student homes still, because a lot of investors will buy these homes and they will rent them out, right? That's a killer deal if you can find a house that's for sale and get the right price. Let's go back across this way right here, 5 Point South. This is really a cool area because they've got like a water fountain there, I think, and church here, a lot of little nightlife, I guess you call some bars down here, stuff like that. Pancake house, if you're into eating good breakfast in the mornings. Pizza place, Chick-fil-A, takeout delivery. They have delivery at Chick-fil-A? I don't know anything about that. But different types of restaurants. There's a Jim and Nick's right here, I think. Japanese place. Just really cool place, kind of neat local stuff right there. Birmingham Public Library's right there. Just cool place. 5 Point South is really kind of like a destination point for downtown, if you want to call it like that. And then you got 280 that crosses over right there. That's one of the busiest highways in Birmingham, for sure. Traffic is like a nightmare there. Let's scroll out just a little bit. On this side over here, now you can get to some nicer homes. St. Vincent's right here, Highland Park, some of the place to eat right there. These are some. Let's hop in there right quick and see what we can see. Come on. Older homes down here. I've dropped us an alley again. Older homes in here for sure. Probably on the other side there, you can see where. Yeah, you can see, look at this house right here. These are really nice homes down here. Big houses too. Big houses down here. And it's still a lot of student stuff, so you'll see students just kind of hanging out house. 10,000 square feet over here. Some of these larger, older homes, really kind of neat. Love to see these historic homes. I love that kind of stuff. And you can go all the way down. Once we cross over to it, Lakeview District, Sloss Furnace. That's really kind of a unique place. They have like concerts there. Really kind of weird. I've never been there, but they have like this huge Halloween thing too. Just kind of an outdoor nightlife type thing. And you can come further out here, and these are some of the other golf course right here. Forest Park, really nice neighborhood. Older homes. A little bit of a lake area right there in Avondale Park. Got a Piggly Wiggly. It's really not like a town or anything. Just older homes. Nothing, no new developments or anything here for sure. These are homes that have been here from, nicer, older homes. Some of the smaller stuff down right there. But the location is really pretty key for these spots. I wish I could get on the other side of the hill, but I can't show you from right here. But just another older area. That's within a short distance of downtown Birmingham. If you're going to be working there, of course, you can get further out. They have some really cool places to eat over here. Rodney Scott's Barbecue. There was actually a Netflix, a Netflix documentary about him. He was on there. It's kind of a cool area too. I think he's from Tennessee. But there's also one of these that's coming up in Trussville too. Really cool place. Brewing companies. So a lot of nightlife down here. Mom's basement, things of that. You can get some condos over here on this side that are really kind of cool and new, trendy areas. That's really close to downtown. And then once you get further out, a lot of the older homes, there's the Birmingham Airport right there. A lot of older homes, A lot of rental properties that you can get in there. You can get in houses. You can buy houses in Birmingham for like $20,000. A lot of properties are $20,000 to $50,000 out here in this area right here. Let's back out a little more. So that's pretty much, if you're going to work downtown, those are pretty much the close areas right there before you get up over the mountain right here. If we back up a little bit, you can see. Now, if you start, let's just start up north here. Now, you can go as far north as Gardendale and drive in. That's a 35-minute drive, maybe, depending on traffic. To get into downtown, of course, it's going to be congested during the morning, but you can go out to Gardendale here and find some newer development houses, subdivisions they've built up. So you can get, $300,000 to get you a really nice home out here, over 3,000 square feet with a little bit of yard behind you and beside you. But you really won't get. There's no $1 million homes out here per se, right? If it is, it's rare. You don't get a 10,000 square foot house out here, like you will where I'm going to show you on the other side of the town right there. Fultondale, really nice area. They've done a lot of, put a new shopping center in right there in the past 10 years. Target's right here. On this side of they've got some new subdivisions over here that they put up. Again, $150,000 to $350,000. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, nice little yard, things like that. If you don't want to live in the downtown area and fight all the hustle and bustle of the big city living, right? Of course, Birmingham is not a big city, but it is compared to where you're coming at. If you're coming from a small town, Birmingham is a big city. I think Montgomery is larger than Birmingham right now in the state, but Birmingham's not far behind it. If you swing on around here, Center Point, Grayson Valley, Clay, these are nice areas. You can get $150,000 will get you a 3-bedroom, 2-bath with a yard out here. Not a whole lot of new development going on out here, but the homes, are not super old like they are in downtown Birmingham and the surrounding area down there. You can swing on around the Trussville here. Trussville has some newer subdivisions out here that they've built, especially down Highway 11. Not Ross Bridge. I can't think of the name of it. There's two out here, and I cannot think the name of it off the top of my head, but nicer homes, $350,000. Little community areas that got like their own. Nothing like you can get on the other side. I'm going to tell you more about those, but community areas, pools, and things like that. Stockton is right in here, and Carrington Lakes is further down here. So newer subdivisions, larger homes. You can probably get a 4 or 5-bedroom house out there. Not 10,000 square feet though, but nicer homes for the area. Trussville has a really beautiful downtown area also. Right up here, where's it at? I'm on the wrong side. Here's a library. Yes, so this right here, this is called the Projects in downtown Trussville, and it's got like an open area flag football the kids do, tennis courts, library, and they've got baseball fields back over here in this area right here. You can like walk around, do a lot of stuff in downtown Trussville. Really kind of a neat place, and a really nice place to live. We live out there in Trussville. So if you swing on down here back towards Mobile, you'll see but you can still find nicer homes out there. Investors will come in here and they'll buy these properties and they'll flip them too, right? They'll just gut them out and they'll renovate completely. Right here on Interstate 459, this is open space out here, right? You can find houses. You can get nice houses out here with some land also. Not really country living, but much more land, not congested or anything like you are over here in the area that we talked about before. And you can see 459 all the way down, runs all the way down right here to 280 and 280. Shopping center right here. This is like a destination. They've got like a Saks Fifth Avenue and things like that. There are some new subdivisions along this area right here, but they're further out. You kind of have to drive in if you're interested in doing stuff like that. But they won't have like parks and things like that, like some of the areas that are further downtown or maybe even further out there. If you come on back up this way right here, up to Highway 2, it's back out so we can see a little more. Then we're kind of getting out. We talked about Hoover out here. It's kind of further out, but there's a lot of things to do out here in Hoover, right? You can actually, they've got a Hoover Met which is where they play the SEC baseball championship every year. And it's right down here, a little further outside right here. So they play the SEC championship there. Hoover High School, their football team wins the championship. It seems like once every 5 years, right? Really great high school there. A lot of football going on. And all the way down here, you can see where, let me see, back up here. Ross Bridge community. Now, this is a community we're very affluent up here. So you can get $1 million home in here, 10,000 square feet houses in here. You probably can't get into that place under $350,000. They have really nice shopping area right there. It's almost like a little downtown area. And they got their own medical center, Dream Cakes Cafes right in there, Ross Bridge, Signature Homes right there. Really nice homes. Really, really beautiful place. They have a golf course with a resort. I see the picture right there. That's really just kind of almost like a castle resort, right? People come to hang out there for the weekends. It's like really just kind of like a getaway destination. Ross Bridge is really nice area. You can see now it's kind of a ways outside of Birmingham though, so you're still 30-45 minutes if you want to try and get back into Birmingham from there. But Hoover has a lot to offer. It's kind of spread out. Some newer home subdivisions out here, but it's kind of more of a spread out kind of a location, I would say. They also have a second high school there, Spain Park. Another really nice. People move in to go to these high schools in this area right here in Hoover. Really, really nice place. And right above that is Vestavia. If you go up just a little bit there, Vestavia is kind of a smaller pocket. It's not near as big as Hoover. I didn't mean to click on Hoover High School. Let's back out a little more. Here it is, right? Vestavia Hills. Kind of smaller, not near as big as Hoover. Remember, Hoover was kind of went all the way down here and back up this way. So less people here still. Because it goes up like this right here, it still kind of captures some of the major destination points. The Summit, we talked about that, is actually in Vestavia Hills. Got a rec center, got plenty of parks. That's one of the cool thing about these places that are close inside of Birmingham. They've all kind of have they're nestled in places, right? They all have a country club, multiple places where you can go and kind of hang out with the kids. All these parks right here, just a cool area to kind of hang out in and live at, right? And then if you go further back up into Birmingham, Homewood. Now this is a nice small area that's pocketed right here. You can get in nice houses over here too. $350,000 to get you a nice home in Homewood. It's kind of close, just over the hill right there. You don't get in the 5 Points South we're talking about right here. That's some of the older neighborhoods right there. Remember we talked about some of the older homes, a lot of the rental properties for the students and things like that. But right here, this pocket kind of divides that. So once you get out in Homewood, you're away from the downtown area. It gets more into kind of like a suburb type thing. Even though the zoo is still here too, right? But you're still kind of like you're spread out a little bit. The homes are closer together as opposed to back down this way towards Pelham and things like that. But you're still close enough to the city. So that's really kind of like an in-between, I would say. If you come across 280 right there, you go right into Mountain Brook. And Mountain Brook is the most affluent neighborhood city in the state of Alabama. So you're talking about 10,000, 13,000 square foot houses, $1 million+ down here. They've got the zoo. They're actually right there on the edge of the zoo. And this is like downtown Mountain Brook right here, right? If you're down here, lots of cool places to eat, local areas, jewelers, things like that. The country club is right there, the botanical gardens, the zoo, and if you hop right here, you're like pretty much around the corner. It's like downtown. So if you work downtown, you just hop right here and you just bam, you're right there. Or you can come back over there's like a mountain right in here. It's a hill. So you go back up the hill and then you go right down. It kind of drops right back down into the city. So and they've got some pretty cool places in here. Redmont Park. You see how it kind of flows right there. The houses are really, really beautiful down here. There's really not a whole lot to compare it to in Alabama. It's really just amazing. See if we can't find a good place. And you can see right there, they're all sort of kind of up on the hill and really beautiful, beautiful location. So if you're looking for a place that's centrally located to everything in Alabama, this is pretty much it right here. I wish I could show you the backyard because I bet it has a really beautiful view, probably down over the city there. Really, really awesome place, Redmont Park. And again, that's in Mountain Brook, right there by the country club. Just amazing, amazing houses and the location. A lot of historic stuff there too, right? The homes are older. There are some smaller builds that are in there, right? Some might be a few that are newer homes, but for the most part, it's older houses that are just beautiful and magnificent. So talk about Homewood, Vestavia, and from Hoover to Gardendale, that's probably about if you get on the interstate with no traffic, you can be there in 30 minutes, right? You can go all the way across pretty much. I live out in Trussville, and I can make it all the way over here to Bessemer in 45 minutes. So from Trussville here, all the way up here is 45 minutes. And once you swing on this side of town up here, you can get a lot of the houses, nicer, older homes out here. There's not as many as new subdivisions on this side of town, but a lot of land out here is open area and stuff like that. And right up here, a lot of the industry was over here too, right? A lot of the steel mill was here. You still have Sanford University's down here, Birmingham Southern. Well, actually, Sanford is over here, but Birmingham Southern's right here. So that's everything you need to know right there about living in Birmingham, Alabama. Check out some of the more detailed overviews of the maps I've already recorded about Homewood, Vestavia, and Hoover.